This YCN segment is brought to you by M.J. Harrington and Company, jewelers and designers since 1948.
Welcome back. YCN Sports Talk. Jeremy Stout, Andrew Zerhide here at Ramonto's in Claremont, where they have pizza, pasta, the sandwiches that we talked about last segment, fries, onion rings, beers. They have it all. Don't forget, you can always get it to go. They have a great dining room, a great bar, some TVs. If you're looking to watch a Sox game, hey, you know, opening day is Thursday.
Right.
Maybe sneak out of work a little early, come down here at Ramonto's in Claremont and watch the game on the TV.
Absolutely.
Beer specials, they got it all. So we talked a lot of baseball. Now we'll get into some basketball as the season is winding down pretty quickly. What is it? Only a few games left, right? End of this week or next week or something?
Yeah, it's winding down.
So,
playoffs right around the corner.
Now, Patriots, the Celtics, beating the Raptors on Saturday night.
Yep.
A good win. Raptors, maybe some people are saying they're kind of fading here. Well, it remains to be seen. Is that number one seed still in play, or is it like if the Celtics get it, great. If not, they're not going to work for it? Like, where do you think they're at right now?
I think the Celtics are only a couple games back of the Raptors right now, but I don't think it's exactly a priority of the Celtics. And obviously, Kyrie Irving, he's been injured, right? And how well the Celtics have been playing as of late, they've had no Kyrie, so I think really with Kyrie, I'd say they're the top seed. I mean, I don't think it really matters on paper, first or second seed in terms of their playoff opponent. I think they're gonna try for it, but I don't think it's a priority.
Right, and you wonder, the biggest thing I've thought of is then they avoid the Cavaliers in the second round.
Yeah,
so
that's
if you
true.
get the number one seed versus 2 plays 3, so that's the only thing. And up until Saturday night, because the Celtics now, they before that Saturday night game, I think they won 5 in a row. They were looking okay, but the Raptors were looking good too.
Yep.
Then when you go beat the Raptors, and now you got another game against them, you got a chance to maybe say, oh, maybe it is in play. Before that game, I think they kind of said, we're not going to try for it. We'll take our chances. But then, hey, we can beat them without Kyrie.
Yeah.
Maybe we should actually go for it.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, if they can avoid the Cavs, as late as possible in the playoffs, that's definitely a plus. Without Kyrie, they see how good of a team they have.
Right.
I mean, all these young players really playing very hard, especially on defense with Brad Stevens and his coaching. A lot of people would say, without Kyrie, there's no way they're going to compete with the top seeds. But they have been. I mean, guys like Tatum and Rozier and Brown and other veterans like, Al Horford, he's been kind of more average Al lately, but
hit or miss this
but
season.
Marcus Morris, he's been big as of late, coming off the bench, and he hit a big game-winning 3. I think that was against the Thunder, I believe that was.
Yes.
Not too long ago.
Yes.
And Brown hit a big game winner against who was that against?
Who did they
the
play?
Jazz, I think that was.
Yep.
So
on that road trip.
A lot of other guys are stepping up. I think they're a more solid team than maybe some people thought.
Yeah, I know. It seems weird because we've had these ebbs and flows of the Celtics season.
Yeah.
It's been really high at the beginning. We thought everything, and it was low when Hayward was hurt, and then it was back to high. Now it's kind of back to low with the injuries.
Hayward hurt. We didn't even mention Gordon Hayward.
Exactly.
Right?
So it's been such a weird season. Do you think maybe the winner of this Toronto-Boston game on Wednesday night gets the number one seed, and are they the favorites in the playoffs? Or even though the Cavs will be below them, who do you put as the favorite in the East right now?
I think that game, will determine the top seed, and I think that will determine who's the best team. I think the Cavs are going to be dangerous in the playoffs.
Right.
I think during the regular season they're fine. They're a good team, but come playoff time, the Cavaliers are arguably going to be the team to beat.
Right.
The team to beat in the East. But Celtics, I think if they beat the Raptors, I think they're going to be the number one seed.
I mean, and it's the same type of thing where if the Cavs haven't been beaten in the playoffs yet, can you really count them out?
Right.
No, but if you look at how they are constructed this year, it's just LeBron James. And then, I know they got Kevin Love, they got Tristan Thompson, they have some players, but let's be honest, this isn't a Cavs team of old. I mean, LeBron James is another year older.
Yeah, we can just see how much of an impact Kyrie had on that team. I think that was maybe a little shattered. Everyone knew how great Kyrie was, but playing alongside LeBron, he had to share the ball. But without Kyrie, that team has definitely fallen off.
Okay, so quickly going over to the Western Conference, we talk about this every week. It's basically a battle between Houston and Golden State. Houston with the leg up. They have the number one seed. It looks like they're going to wrap that up, or they've already wrapped that up, excuse me. And the injuries of the Golden State continuing to mount. Another guy got hurt the other day. He was undercut by Vince Carter, Patrick McCaw, and he's out. Who is your favorite in the Western Conference right now?
I think it's the Rockets. I think James Harden, I think it's his time. I mean, we've seen how great he's been throughout the years, but I mean, I just think this year he's going to lead his team with guys like Chris Paul.
Yeah.
He's been big on the Rockets. I definitely think it's Houston right now.
Yeah, they have a good team. It's just going to be one of those things where the Warriors have been there. They're the team to beat.
Oh, yeah.
And until you knock them off, they're still the favorite. But you're right. I think Houston, clearly, no one has ever been this close to Golden State in the last few years. So playoffs are starting soon. That's when basketball, a lot of people like that. It gets going. The series, the first round, maybe not too exciting, but as we get deeper into it, we're going to talk some Patriots when we come back. We'll probably dig into these sandwiches if we can. We're at Ramontos in Claremont. You're watching YCN Sports Talk.